The Supreme Court will allow Virginia to remove about 1,600 people from the state's voter registration rolls less than a week before Election Day. The decision surrounds an executive order signed in August by the state's Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin. It directs election officials to cancel any suspected non-citizen voter registrations unless citizenship can be verified within 14 days. The Justice Department said it disagreed with the High Court's order. The state says 3 citizens were on the list of people removed from the rolls. They can still participate in the election by re-registering. For more, I want to bring in CBS News Supreme Court and legal producer Catherine Cole. Catherine, thank you for being with us this evening. We don't know why the Supreme Court sided with Virginia, but give us a rundown of the state's arguments.
Yeah, we don't know why, and that's typical with emergency rulings like these. But we do know what the court did, and that was to pause this lower court ruling that would have required Virginia today to restore 1,600 apparent non-citizens to its voting rolls. And here's what I think happened. About 3 weeks ago, the Biden administration sued Virginia and said, we think that your non-citizen voter removal program violates a federal law that prohibits states from conducting systematic, that's the key word here, systematic non-citizen voting removal programs. Virginia argued, we're 5 days out from the election. It's too late for the courts to tell the states what to do. It's going to confuse voters. It's going to confuse election officials. It's simply too late in the game. And also, Virginia doesn't see its voter removal program as systematic. In order to be flagged as a non-citizen for purposes of this program, you A, self-identify to the DMV as a non-citizen, and then B, state officials send you a notice saying, we think you might be a non-citizen, are you? And then you have 14 days to reply, and if you don't, you get removed from the voter rolls. And so the state argued this was a pretty individualized removal program.
What are the ramifications of this decision? Could we see other states potentially follow suit?
Yeah, so I think first things first, you mentioned 3 actual citizens were flagged. And so there are some actual citizens on this list, but just to lower the temperature, all actual citizens in Virginia can vote on Election Day. You show up to the polls on Election Day. Virginia has same-day registration. You re-register. You cast a provisional ballot. You go home. You watch election night coverage on CBS News. You're happy. Everything's good. And then the ramifications more broadly, no, it's too late for other states to implement programs like these. I think what we can glean is that the Supreme Court is not going to stay out of election law cases just because they're election law cases. And so if a viable challenge comes the next week, the next 2 weeks, the court will interpret the law however it sees fit.
In Pennsylvania, Republicans and Democrats are at odds over 2 separate state policies surrounding mail-in ballots. What are they, and why might they be particularly significant in this election?
Yeah, the number of Pennsylvania mail-in ballot lawsuits is head spinning, but 2 of note. First is secrecy sleeves. So the Pennsylvania Supreme Court said that Pennsylvanians who misuse these sort of privacy envelopes that you put your mail-in ballots in, you misuse that, you cast a provisional ballot, election officials have to count that provisional ballot. Republicans applied to the Supreme Court earlier this week to block that ruling, and the Supreme Court should weigh in by Friday. So that will also give us a clue as to how the court might be seeing some of these election law issues. The second Pennsylvania issue that I'd flag has to do with dates on mail-in ballots. And this is a pretty big issue. If you write the wrong date on your mail-in ballot, the state, Pennsylvania, plans to reject your ballot. And the Pennsylvania Supreme Court said that plan is okay. But then just today, an intermediate appeals court in Pennsylvania said that exact same approach, when used in a special election in September, was unlawful. And so if you're a county official in Pennsylvania right now, you're looking at these 2 rulings wondering which way are the winds blowing? What do I do? It would be great to see some clarity on that before the election, but we may not.
I want to be quick with you on this last one. Last week, a federal appeals court struck down a Mississippi law that allows mail ballots to be counted if they're received up to 5 business days after Election Day, as long as they're postmarked on or before then. What's the issue here?
Yeah, you explained it well. I will say that this is not going to have an impact on this election because the federal appeals court, the 5th Circuit, sent this back to the district court for remedies. Nothing will happen by November 5th. But this case probably will come to the Supreme Court later this term, next term. And there are 18 states, plus a number of jurisdictions, including D.C., that have rules like this that allow you to send your mail-in ballot and have it counted if it comes in after Election Day. And the Supreme Court may have to weigh in on whether those policies are legitimate nationwide. So a lot to come.
Catherine Cole, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to have you on the Daily Report. Please come back.
Thank you.